In this video, we're going to be looking at the Tenerife property market for November 2023. So we'll be comparing November 2023 to November 2022. And also we'll be looking at the change between October 2023 and November 2023. These figures show us a comparison between November 2022 and November 2023 prices. So as you can see, property prices have increased by around 20% in the Arona area itself. In Los Cristianos over the last 12 months, they've increased by around 13%. Adeje property prices have increased over the last year around 26%. And in Costa Adeje itself, they've increased between November 2022 and November 2023 by just under 20%. These figures show us the month on month. So we're looking at the difference between October 2023 and November 2023. So you can see there's a 3% increase in Arona as a whole. So when we narrow it down to Los Cristianos itself, you can see there's been an increase of around 1% in asking prices between October and November. And it looks like the Adeje area prices haven't moved much at all. You can see Adeje itself, an increase of 0.1%, so very, very marginal. And in fact, when we look at Costa Adeje itself, and as I always say, Costa Adeje is a long coastline for half of Las Americas going up to Costa Adeje. And you can see there that there's been no change at all in property prices between last month and this month. And these figures show us that there are just under 10,000 properties for sale in the whole of Tenerife. Narrowing that down to Arona, there are just over 1,700 properties for sale with an average asking price of just under €3,500 per metre squared. Narrowing that down from the 1,733 properties for sale in Arona, there are just under 600 properties for sale in Los Cristianos, and the average asking price there is just over €4,100 per metre squared. Moving on to Adeje and the amount of properties for sale in Adeje itself, out of the just under 10,000 properties for sale throughout the whole of Tenerife, in Adeje we find 2,164 properties actually for sale, with an average asking price of just under €4,500 per metre squared. Narrowing those figures down to Costa Adeje itself, we find 1,374 properties for sale throughout the actual coast of Costa Adeje, with an average asking price of just over €5,000 per metre squared. And taking Las Americas, don't forget we're only normally talking about half of Las Americas because the other half is included in Arona. There are about 189 properties for sale in that half of Las Americas at an average asking price of €5,700 per metre squared. So overall it looks like properties in Arona, their asking prices have risen a bit month on month, and Costa Adeje seems to have levelled out. So in January I'll do a recap on December, and then probably I'll do a whole year recap as well, so we better find out what happened throughout the year. So look out for that one coming up on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.